All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Friday, May 5th. We got a 2-game slate. Gonna start with DraftKings. Gonna start with point guard, as always. Got Mr. Booker, 9.5K. Phoenix is down 2-0. He is the alpha on the Suns. Expect him to put the team on his back and drop at least 40 real life points. 9.5K, he's absolutely in play. Fire him up. Harden 8.7 with Joel Embiid back. We don't know what version of Embiid we're gonna get. Probably gonna still be a little bit sluggish. Harden is okay, but I like pieces around him a little bit better. Jamal Murray had a down game, 7.9K. You know he's a playoff machine. I expect him to bounce back. 7.9K, fire him up. Chris Paul is out. What does that mean? We'll get to that in a second. Maxey, Mr. Average. Maxey 6.4. If you think he's gonna pay that off with Harden and Embiid, you can fire him up. I like Brogdon a little bit better. Brogdon's been playing way better than Maxey. I'm gonna have Brogdon in almost every lineup because he's playing well. Got to take advantage of it. When players are playing well, you got to take advantage of it. Marcus Smart, 5.2, a little too cheap. Fire him up. Derek White finally had a good game. He's been in a little bit of a slump. You can fire him up also because the price says you can. Campaign's price shot all the way up. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Put your volume up because I know some of you guys have been dying to play Campaign. This is the game you fire up Campaign only if he starts. He's 4.8K. Price jumped up a little bit. He's not minimum. He's almost 5K. If you're looking to win a tournament, you're gonna need at least 30 fantasy points from him. If he does not start, I wouldn't recommend playing him because that means that they really don't want to play him. Campaign used to be a guy that used to sub in for Chris Paul religiously. We all remember that. He's been hurt. He lost his spot. He hasn't been in the rotation. If he starts with Chris Paul out, that means he's back in the rotation. And that's when you play him. Okay? Okay. Bruce Brown is too cheap. Fire him up. The rest of these guys I'm not playing. You might say, hey, let's play Shamit with no Chris Paul. Don't do that. I wouldn't do that. 14 minutes, 4 fantasy points. If you're playing a lot of lineups, listen, I'll be honest with you because I'm not in the mood. If you want to go watch Awesemo and they tell you to go play Shamit and you play Shamit and you lose, that's on you. Don't fucking play Shamit. Who's next? Shooting guard. Jaylen Brown. Absolutely too cheap for his upside. Fire him up. Although Tatum is going to have a bounce back game, so keep that in mind also. Caldwell Pope is always in play. Melton, you could take a shot. Damian Lee's like first man off the bench. You could take a shot on him. And if he starts instead of Campaign, that's very telling. Pay attention to the starting lineups. Durant, the co-star in in Phoenix, they're going to absolutely need him to have a great game next to Booker. Fire him up. Jason Tatum, bounce back game. Fire him up. Tobias Harris has been playing well all playoffs. He's in play. Michael Porter, 5.8. Fire him up. Okogie, you want to take a shot at 3.6. Fire him up. Grant Williams, they're still disrespecting him on the price. I really wanted to play him the last slate, but the lineup bill got away from me, so I didn't. I had a lineup with Grant Williams. Ended up going with another one, but I still like Grant Williams. Fire him up. When you see a new series and they're playing certain guys off the bench and they have a good game, more than likely they're gonna go back to them. Every series is different. You feel me? So Grant Williams is in play. It did help. It was a little bit of a blowout run, and Tatum was hurt. That did help, but Grant Williams did play well in the time that he was given, so they should go back to him. Aaron Gordon's in play. Al Horford's in play. Torrey Craig, you could take a shot. PJ Tucker. If you're playing like 65 lineups, you could throw PJ Tucker in one. No Jeff Green for me. No Gorgie Nang for me. Let's go to center. Jokic, absolutely in play. Fire him up. Embiid, you could take shots. I prefer Jokic. Ayton is dog shit without Chris Paul. Unless he's gonna do some pick and roll with Booker, Ayton's gonna probably have an awful game. If you want to take a shot on Ayton, I can't stop you, but be careful. Ayton gets a lot of his offense through the pick and roll with Chris Paul. Paul Reed, not at 4.7. Bobby Williams, you could take a shot. Biyombo and Landale, no thank you. So that's the player pool for DraftKings. Pretty straightforward. Giving you my advice. You take my advice. Some people like to go different direction. Congratulations. Do whatever you like. But I'm here to help you win money. That's it. Listen, you're new here. Welcome. Thank you for watching. Absolutely appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. I know I'm a little bit harsh with my words, but I don't want you to throw your money away. Okay? That's all it is. Please subscribe. Continue subscribing. Hit the bell, thumbs up. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. An organic, genuine 1,000 subscribers. So absolutely appreciate you guys. We're on our way there. So continue to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, all that good stuff helps out tremendously. If you're struggling to cash, I know the playoffs have been dog shit. I can help you. I can send you my finalized optimal lineups, or I can build your own lineups. Check out the Patreon link in the description. If you had a prop bet for Kevin Looney today, specifically over rebounds, and all of a sudden you got blindsided by that 20 minutes before lock, I do not think it was a coincidence. I do think that there was some foul play going on, because everybody and their mother bet the over on Kevin Looney and his rebounds. All of a sudden, he's only available to play exactly 20 minutes. Listen, I'm not slow. I can see what's going on here. Now, you've been watching my videos, you probably think that, oh, this motherfucker is a conspiracy theorist, but how do you just get sick 20 minutes before lock? And then you could only play 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You could only play 20 minutes. So what's going to happen when he gets 12 rebounds in 10 minutes? You going to pull him? Huh? You going to sit him? You guys got to understand what's going on. You got to pay attention to the big picture here. Everybody and their mother took the over on his rebounds, and if he would have played his regular minutes, he would have got 25 rebounds like he's been doing. This is what it is. What it is. Somebody's gonna come on here and say, "No, hey Chopper, that's not what happened." All right, you could think whatever the fuck you want to think, but the motherfuckers that have been playing DFS and prop bets for years, we know what time it is. So I'm just letting you know that I know what's going on. FanDuel player pool is the same. Nothing changes. Harden's a little bit Harden's priced appropriately. Even with Embiid, he could always go off at any time. Jamal Murray's priced appropriately. Tyrese Maxey's a little bit pricey for me, but I just have this. I don't know. I think Maxey's overrated. He hasn't shown me anything. That's just me. 7.3K. Can he pay that off? Yeah, will he? I don't know. I doubt it. Marcus Smart, Brogdon priced appropriately. Campaign, if he doesn't start, I wouldn't play him at 5K. You're going to need 30 fantasy points out of him. 27.5 to be exact. Derek White, you could jump on with that low set, with his a little bit underpriced for his potential. Melton's okay. The rest of these guys I'm not touching. Booker priced appropriately. Jaylen Brown, same thing. Bruce Brown is priced appropriately. Caldwell Pope, Okogie, Damian Lee, all priced appropriately. Tatum, like I said, bounce back game. Durant's too cheap. Porter's fine. Tobias is priced appropriately. Michael Porter's priced appropriately. I think I said that already. I'm saying it again. Gordon, a little bit too cheap for his upside. Same thing with Horford. Grant Williams, he could take a shot. He's priced appropriately. Jokic, appropriate. And Embiid, maybe a little bit overpriced for his health. Ayton, I don't think he's paying that off on this slate. Bobby Williams is fine. The rest of those guys are unplayable. You might have to play Ayton, but what I would do, and I'm giving y'all a little bit of a tip. What I would do when center is disgusting like this, and you're not playing Embiid or Jokic, instead of shoving in Ayton, what I would do is I would play a power forward in the center spot, like Horford. That's what I would do. Just a tip, trying to help you guys out. Listen, I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Check out the Patreon if you need help with lineups. I'm gonna go on and get out of here. Let you get back to doing whatever it is you're doing. Please don't tell me the Kevin Looney shit was a fucking coincidence, because it wasn't. And I'm gonna go on and get out of here. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Ciao.